Hey guys, and welcome back to Zeus Massive Olympus. We get to choose a colony now, and as you can see we actually have two dots. We have one for Caledon and one for Miletos. Now in this part we're going to start Miletos because it's the easier one than Caledon in my opinion. We don't have the funds yet really to do Caledon, and I want to do Miletos first because it's easier. So, no one knows much about the land of Miletos located across the sea, far to the east. But many great nations thrive in this land, so it must have much to offer. Hopefully all the nations surrounding this site will be friendly. Let's proceed to the briefing.
No Greek has ventured this far east before, across the Great Sea, and you'll have to tread very softly to start a city in this land. Great nations shoulder against each other here, and they'll be suspicious of you, a newcomer. Cassiopeia, Queen of Ethiopia, will be particularly annoyed that you have come near her territory, but she has much bigger things to worry about. Ever the proud mother, Cassiopeia boasted that her own daughter, Andromeda, is more beautiful than Poseidon's daughters, the Nereids. Now Andromeda is to be fed to the Kraken, and Cassiopeia is devastated. If you can find a way to rescue Andromeda, the powerful Cassiopeia will certainly appreciate it, and you may gain a valuable friend. The fleet-footed Hermes has also been spotted in the area, looking for Perseus. The god says that he's seen an item in his travels that Perseus might find useful.
Okay, so the briefing I said there is some text here that is not read. I don't know why. So it does say, well, the Kraken roams free, life along the water might be difficult and trade might be prone to disruption. Look to other cities, even your rivals, for the things you need. Worshipping the gods also could be a boon to you, as many of their sanctuaries have valuable resources of their own. I'm not sure why the game developers put in these odd little statements that are not read, but never mind. We have tons of goals. Slay a monster, the Kraken, fulfill a quest, rule Ethiopia, and then some goods for the parent city. Thankfully, the goal of rule Ethiopia we don't need to worry about because, as it says in the briefing, if we slay the Kraken, Ethiopia will appreciate it. So we will gain a valuable ally from that. So let's go to the city and pause. We'll just save straight away actually. I'll just save it's Argos even though it's not. It's just easier that way if I do the saves like that. So what have we got? We have a lot of land. We've got some silver ore bearing rock here. So we will have to mine that for money because we won't have any way to make money. Now the trading posts are very difficult to place because you've only got 1, 2, 4 or so, and you can't build one up there because you can't get in at this bit. So it's just this tiny little land here. We're not going to be trading by water anyway. We've only got Argos and Trozan anyway. More trade routes do appear though, so we don't need to worry about that. So we will have to request marble and our goods from Argos, sorry. And Trozan buys our fleece, but we can't produce that anyway, so it's okay. So we're just going to have to hunt for our food, and we're going to have to limit it obviously because of the issues of the Kraken. So we can put down mints, these make money, and we can cut some wood, which is what we're going to need for our goal of 24 planks of wood for the parent city. Our workshop, we can't produce sculpture, but I would have to request bronze. In fact, actually no one sells bronze. And we can't produce it, so we'd have to request sculpture directly, so it's not helpful. We can't build 4 sanctuaries, and I did learn recently that the maximum sanctuaries you're allowed to build is 4. I'm not going to build all of these, we're only going to build Hermes Refuge, the Arbor of Athena, and the Grove of Dionysus, because these are the things that I believe I request needed to summon Perseus. But I can't remember offhand. I'm not sure why you can go up there when there's nothing to find up there. Actually, oh, there's some food up there, that's why. So, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sanctuaries over this sort of side area, and I'm going to have my housing blocks around this corner here so I can get in all this food that could be found here, because then it'll be easier. I might actually do 3 or so common blocks just along here in the line and just connect them up to a single storage distribution area. And what I'll do is I'll have my other industries up here for the sanctuaries, because we'll need the Arbor of Athena and Hermes Refuge and all that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plan out the common block. For instance, we do have 25,000 drachma, but our silver ore bearing rock will keep us afloat, so we don't need to worry about that. So yeah, I'll go and set up the common blocks as I want them, and I'll come back in once I've done that. Okay, so here's our set of common blocks we're gonna have. We're gonna have 2, and I've separated them just a bit so I can just put them like this, and then it's easier. We can put down gymnasiums and all that, but this will do for our start. It'll keep people fed and everything will be fine. So let's unpause the game. Actually, I don't know what speed this is running at. 80%. That's okay. I haven't set up the mints yet. I'll do that in a minute. I want to get the city going first. Let's just speed this up and get the houses going. Just set this to very high. And we'll just let the people flow into the city because that's what we need to do. So I put out 4 hunting lodges, which will be more than enough. We can get wheat. I believe we can request that from someone. Price decrease for wheat has gone down. I think someone must sell that at some point. We don't have it right now because we've only got 2 trade routes. And if you did guess, of course, the Kraken will spawn up here, which means we won't be able to water trade, which means that we're going to have to request everything by diplomatic requests, which is not helpful. So we get all this going, get all the people in. We have space to hold 200 people, so it's quite a lot. And once these started to get in there, we'll be fine. So I'll go ahead and put down this common agora. And we'll just feed 1 block at this point. If we need to get more workers, I can then feed this one. So once all the people are in and we start to get our first food, I will come back in. Alright, so our first feeding is underway, which is good. And I also got to notice that Cyprus has been discovered down here. They don't do anything at this point in time, but that's okay. We will get a lot of trade routes over the course of this mission, so it's a good idea to play this one because it gives you the more trade routes you need. Let's go ahead and just check how many workers. We've got 10% unemployment, that's good, so let's go ahead and put down. And we'll put a college right there. And we'll put 1 podium. We won't put 2 because there's no point. And once these start to go, we'll be fine. So there's some boar over here which are going to try and hunt, which doesn't help. Plenty over here though. Since we've got the unemployment, actually we don't have much unemployment now. So what I'll do is I'll put this here. A roadblock there, and they'll just wander back and forward across this bit. So we'll put down 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mints, that'll do. Cypress blossoms, that's good. So let's see what they buy. Oh, they're a land trade route. So they sell me bronze and they buy wines. So this is our first way to start making money. I don't think anyone buys sculptures, so that's not too good. But we can import bronze and we'll be able to make sculpture, which we are going to need for our monuments, our fairy ball. We've actually got quite a lot of space. So if I put out 3, say 3 common blocks, so 1, 2, 3 here, that'll be fine. I could actually put down the industry in the center bit. So if I just mark, let me just mark out 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just calculating out the size. So if that was another block, I can have that there. So if I just I don't think I'll need anything on that side actually. So if we just drag this over by 1 more tile. Because then what I can do is there can be a gap right up the middle here for all the sanctuaries. So if we just put that in like that, and they're still within reach of all this. So I've got my city centre built up, obviously. So start to get the workers in, which is good. We will get money, of course, from these silver mints, which is good. And we don't have any fleece, so I'm going to have to request that. Argos only buys bronze, and I don't really have anywhere to request from them. They do sell us the fleece and marble we need. They buy marble and fleece, which is no use. Hopefully Trojan buys, it sells me more items or something. Hopefully. But bronze, this is going well, which is alright. Let's go ahead and put down this trading post for Cyprus right here, and we'll start to import a little bit of bronze. We don't need tons. So let's start stocking up on...
I'm Dionysus.
Oh, hey Dionysus.
Of the vine. Worship me, and fruits of the vine will burst forth.
Yeah, good for you. Good for me, Bill. Can't say my words properly at all. That's not going to go there because I need to put the palace in. And there's Dionysus. So in this campaign, Dionysus is a friendly god, not like the previous campaign where he was an enemy. In fact, the palace can go right there. So if I just destroy some trees there, yeah, it can fit in right there, so that's fine. I'll put this back, and this is going to accept sculpture. We're not making armor because we can't develop a military anyway, so there's no point. Not yet anyway. Let's see, it was the sculpture studio I want. So let's just put down one sculpture studio and let that fill up. I'm going to have to ask for marble. I'm going to put down a storage yard here which will accept marble, because we do get gifts of marble. So up here I'm going to have all my industry for the various things that we're going to need. Let's see, so we're going to need some more workers. So what I'm going to do is, instead of getting fleece, since we can't get it just yet, I'm just going to put down this and just start evolving this housing here. How much can our food take? We can get 1600 people, so that's not too bad. If I just put down that and just sort of spam out these hunting lodges, we should get more food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run, and if we get anything interesting happening, I'll come back in and show it to you. Here's our first gift of marble from Argos. Which is good, so I'm going to have to accept that gift because I will need it for what I require. So let's just set up a warehouse for marble. I've decided to change this one into just accepting wood, because we do need wood for a goal, and we will need to obviously produce it. So I'm just importing. Oh, hey Athena.
Worship me, and a sacred grove will grace your city.
There, you'll get olives. So basically, to evolve the housing, we need to actually get olive oil, and that's why I'm going to accept this gift of thingy, because we will need some of these people. So what I'm probably going to do, I don't know which one to build. I think I'll go with the Grove of Dionysus, because Cyprus is buying wine, as you can see here. But if you look here, it doesn't show up as an export because we don't have that industry yet, so that's why it's not available. But what I'm going to do is we're going to check our workers. Oh, there's the gift of marble. But I will have to request more because I won't have enough to get Dionysus completely satiated. So we'll put that straight there. And then these 31 slabs of marble, some wood, and 2 sculptures, which we nicely have. So I just need to ask for more marble or wait for Argos to give it to me. This one artisan will be more than enough to build this, and then I'll be able to start up the necessary industry of making wine for export, which will be another source of food that we will need. So everything's going fine. I should actually go ahead and put down this. There's space for them to get there. We are starting to run out of food, so let's see. So we've got about 2,000 foods from this, but it's a bit erratic because I had to go cross country to all these boar herds, which are quite far away. But that's okay. I will not provide fleece to anyone yet because it's not necessary. So again, I'm going to let this run, and I think as soon as the Kraken comes in, I'll come back in and show it happening.
Greetings, mortal. I have an important quest for you.
Yes, Hermes does have a quest for me, so I have to summon Perseus to do something. So yeah, Perseus' Hall, Egypt discovered. Oh, marble from Argos. I only sent them some bronze, but they are, because they're the parent city, they do have to listen to my requests, basically. And it's, oh, that's okay. So to summon Perseus, we do need a couple of things down before we can even summon him. So if I just put this right here, he requires a statue to Athena and one to Hermes, and he also needs skins of fleece. He also requires 3,000 drachma and already 6 species of sculpture. So I'm going to continue to import bronze from Cyprus just to make sure that this is all staffed. And hopefully the amount of marble we have will be enough to keep this going. I don't think it will. It needs 12, there's only 7 left, which is not good, but hopefully we get a gift that boosts it. I may just fill out this block here, and Egypt is blossoming. There, of course, another water trade route that sells me wheat, which I will probably need, but not right now. And what I'm going to do is just put down 1, 2... I'll go and plan out another housing block possibly here, and I won't use this one, but Dionysus Sanctuary will be complete fairly soon. It's just taking the 2 sculptures now. So what I'll do is I'll plan out a second common block here, and a third one, sorry, and I'll get some people into it. We'll be able to lower their wage rates so we don't lose all our funds in this stuff here. So I'll go and plan that out, and I'll come back in once the Kraken has arrived.
Want a Kraken? You've got one now.
I didn't even need to wait that long, it just happened. So a Kraken unleashed by Poseidon. And there's a gift of marble, I don't even need to ask for it. So it just stays up in that corner. He doesn't exit the water. He just stays in the water, so if you don't go and trade by water, it's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, we've got all the marble we need now from Argos, so I don't need to worry. I can even start building the second sanctuary that we're going to need, which is to Athena, to start making some olive oil. But first of all, I want to sort out my money issues by starting to sell wine, which I'll get from the Grove of Dionysus when it's completed. It doesn't need that much left anyway, so I'll go and run this on. I'll go and plan out this third common block to start providing people with access to the stuff that we need there, and yeah, I'll just set this to accept fleece. And so yeah, I'll go and plan out this block, and I'll come back in once I've done that. Okay, so the Grove of Dionysus is now complete, so I'm going to go ahead and just start with the marble that I have. I can't build the Arbor of Athena because there's too much space needed for it, but we can start by putting down, I'll put down, let's just see, can I get this to go this way? No, but it will go that way, sort of. So let's put down 1, 2, 3 of these, and we'll just put down I'm actually just going to reduce the distance that this guy goes by deleting that. And let's see, that'll be better for that stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and a storage yard to accept wine. And since we're not going to be needing it for the people, that's fine. So our third block is up and running. We do need a hell of a lot of workers, so I may need to put out this block or just start to look at evolving these. So actually, Argos, you are going to no, you're not going to give me goods. You're going to give me fleece, because I need fleece, and I don't need to worry about the marble because that's okay. But the Grove of Dionysus will help to get us some money because we're starting to run low here. Hopefully this meat will last. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run, and once we start to get some wine, I will come back in because we can start selling it. As you can see here, it's now sellable. And so when all this house is stabilised, I'll come back in when we're ready to give out. Don't care about you, Hermes. I'll come back in when we're ready to start distributing fleece to at least one block. Alright, so Argos did give me the 12 skins of fleece that I asked for, which is good. We do need to import wheat anyway from somewhere because it's needed for our parent city. I'm going to go ahead and just ask for more fleece because we're going to need more than that. Actually, let's just go ahead and ask for slabs of marble instead because we're going to need it for our next thingamabob. We're not got any wine yet because it's not finished growing, but that's okay. And this isn't working because it does need 45 employees. I didn't notice that until just now. They do need employees to function, which is annoying. But we'll get plenty of people in. Oh, Argos wants food. Dispatch because we've got plenty. And we've got enough to handle this kind of city, so it's okay. If needed, I can just spam out more hunting lodges. There's plenty in storage actually, so it's okay. So we've started to distribute some fleece in this city. I did put down a gymnasium in each of the blocks. This one's only got access to gymnasiums at the moment, which is fine. We can put down a stadium if we want to, but I don't think there's any point in doing that. I could just sort of slot it in somewhere just to boost that stuff.
I can only imagine Oneus's joy when Dionysus gave him the first vine. Vines are so fun
Yeah,
to
sure.
work with.
And there's marble. Good. I'm actually just going to roadblock here to stop that guy wandering all the way up so far away from everything, because there's no need for him to do that. So we're starting to get our first tenements here. We're not going to go above this. There's no need to. So with the marble that we have 25 slabs of marble. I'm going to go ahead and put down the Arbor of Athena. Now, how big is the Hermes Refuge? It's down to that tile there. So if I just stick that right there. Gift of marble, there's more of it. The marble is flowing. I'll just roadblock there. And I can just stick Hermes Refuge right in the middle. So we are starting to slowly get towards these goals for Perseus. We do need fleece anyway because Perseus requires it. We've got 18 marble. This requires 55 marble, which is not good. We've got a full storage yard of sculptures, but that's okay. Oh, they're bitter. So I don't want to upset Argos anymore, so I will send them some bronze. And let's just turn this up to 8 actually to try and get them happy, because we don't want them upset. So I'll let this run, and once we started to stabilize the city and this is getting closer to completion, I will come back in. Okay, finally the Arbor of Athena is done, so we now have a source of olive oil. A few things happened, nothing really major. Argos have just kept asking for stuff from them, and somehow they're philanthropic. I think that's supposed to happen. I managed to glitch the buttons somehow. I think that's supposed to happen so you could just keep asking for things from them, because otherwise you would never be able to win the mission. So we have managed to fulfill nearly all of these requests. I just need to put down the sanctuary to Hermes, which I think I'll just stick here. I'm not going to put it in there because that's just I mean, it fits nicely there, but I would rather use that for other things. So let's just put that right there on the end. And just let the guy run all the way along this bit. So we'll start to get some growers' lodges. And we're starting to run out of food. It says that we don't have enough food. I think it's just varying because of weird things. So I don't know, but we've got philanthropic status with Argos, which is good. I will requisition marble. Get that. I need more fleece as well.
Eureka!
I didn't mean to select him.
And the most capable ruler.
So start to get some of this going, some of this going. And we are selling some wine to Cyprus, which is good. They are walking a bit of a distance, but that's alright, I don't mind. If needed, I can just move this down to the bottom. In fact, let's just do that. Wine and olive oil. I'll just do half and half, we don't need tons. And we'll now put down some olive presses near the top bit, so this is all covered. So we'll start to evolve the housing, I think, because we are running short of people. And I'll start to get some olive oil into the city as well, so they will have to walk a bit of a distance here to get round there. But that's alright, I don't mind that. So what I'll do is I'll let this run again, and I'll come back in once this is done. Because we're sort of getting towards these goals, not very well, but we're slowly getting towards them. So yeah, I'll let this run, I'll come back in a bit later. Okay, so we're finally ready to summon the Great Perseus. We have all the stuff we need, we just have enough money to get them here, which is good. So let's send for Perseus, and that just drains us of money, but at least we don't have to stock up persistently trying to get it. Argos is now loyal again because they gave us a large gift of marble from being philanthropic. I'm going to request more fleece though, because we don't have much to handle this city. And for what we have, we're going to also put down oil in this one and start to really get that going. I will just slap down the stadium in that space actually, because that's the best place for it. So I will just... Oh, get out of the way, you people.
I'm Perseus, and I cannot be stopped.
If you say so. So we'll finally be able to get rid of the Kraken. Oh, there's the fleece. They're still loyal, which is okay. So where is he? Ah, there he is. let's watch the battle from this perspective. Come on, Perseus, deal with the... And he should win. Oh, food from Argos, we'll give them that. Too little apparently, but it's okay. And off goes the Kraken. Yeah. Slay Kraken, done. I won't dispatch Perseus straight away because we don't have to do that just now. But we can finally trade with Argos without any problems at all. So I'm just going to put down that. And we're going to just start importing the fleece directly because we don't need to wait for it now. So I will just set this to... Oh, didn't mean to set it to armor. Get fleece. And who else can we trade with? We can now trade with Phoenicia, who buys wine. Waste of time. We do need to import some wheat. So what I will do is put down Egypt's trade post, like so. Can we fit another one in there? No, this is just in the way, which is unfortunate. Import wheat is cheap as hell. Let's just import 12 at a time. And we'll just sell them any wood that they happen to be able to get for us. I'll just delete this actually, because what we can do is put a trade post down here for wood as well. And we will put down 2 of these and we'll just have a little bit here for that. So now we're starting to get the money in, which is good. Gift of marble. And there you go, Ethiopia has become a vassal straight away. And they buy wine. Not going to bother with that trade route. Are they a land trade route? They are a land trade route, so I could actually put that right there. But I'm not going to do that. And now that we start to get this going, that's fine, don't care about you Hades. I'm going to set this to get wheat, just in case we want to have an extra supply of it. We will start to make money soon though, because as you can see we are starting to run out of funds here. We do have some townhouses which helps. But I do need to get some extra food. We've got a surplus, which is okay. So I'm going to let this run. And once we start to stockpile more of the goods we need, I will send them off, and then we will send off Perseus to... Actually, let's just go ahead and dispatch Perseus right this minute. And I'll let him go off and do his task, and then I'll come back in once he's back.
Well done! You have fulfilled my quest, and I am most proud.
Perfect. So we have fulfilled Hermes' quest, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And now we can put down a small Hermes statue somewhere here if we want to. We'll just put it there really, just keep that looking nice. Since we need so many workers, I am going to go ahead and put down oil here. And get this evolved up to 10 house. We might have to evolve this as well, but I think we should be fine with the tax rates we've got. Once we get this wage rate back down to the normal speed, it's fine. It'll be fine, I think. Let's set this actually up to 24, and we'll just sell wood wherever we can. Why not? So yeah, I'm going to let this run. Once we get all the bronze in the city that we need, which is just need to set this up, I will wait until we build our funds back up because we are really high in debt. Well, bad funds basically. I'll come back in once we are ready to exit out of Miletos. Okay, I think we have enough funds now to leave Miletos because as you can see we have 7,500, that's more than enough. I did spam out some extra mints in that. But we have everything that we need. Oh, we've run out of wheat apparently, so we need to let the wheat flow back into the city and allow us to exit. Is that it? Oh, no. No, we've run out of wheat. I'm not going to set this to get any more wheat because we don't need to. I'll just leave that to accept and they can just move it if they want to. But once we get some more wheat in, we should be able to meet that goal. So pretty much it's basically if you want to win this mission, just go into it with a lot of funds and then use them all up and then spam out mints to make money and then export once you've got rid of the Kraken. It's a fairly simple goal, so you don't have to worry too much about it. We'll set that to get actually. Because we should get another import burst in a minute. I did evolve this housing block up. We've got plenty of food, so it doesn't matter. So let's just run this on. And there we go. So let's just final save. And we are ready to exit. So 16 sheaves of wheat, 24 planks of wood, and 8 bars of bronze. Let's just set this back down to 4 because we don't need to use it for anything else. But that's the mission done, pretty much. As you can see, all goals completed, and we didn't even need to build elite housing. I even planned out for a block that I didn't need. So let's just get rid of that. Wasn't needed, which is lucky. So we just had to wait for the mission to complete itself now.
Miletos makes a fine addition to your empire. The city is well respected by Cyprus, Egypt, and Phoenicia, all of which eagerly trade with Miletos to obtain the finest Greek goods. Through Miletos, Argos will have access to the valuable goods that these 3 nations provide. Queen Cassiopeia is eternally grateful for your role in saving her daughter from a horrible death, and she has cast her lot with yours. As you leave Miletos, she has graciously offered to look after the colony in your absence. Perseus now has in his possession the winged sandals. The footwear could come in very handy in the near future.
It could. So that is Miletos, the colony there that we've developed. It worked pretty well, I'd say. You've got plenty of chances to make money, and it is a bit difficult at the start because of the Kraken, but once you go through the Kraken, that's it. It's perfectly fine. So thanks for watching this video on Miletos. Yes, Miletos, yeah. And in the next one, we're going to go back to the parent city and really develop Argos into being a bustling city. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part, guys. Bye now.